Hello, my name is Poonam and I am from Team 1. We are doing Virtual Induction Program for Goondir Health Services project. We are doing this project under the guidance of Dr. Sefri Sor and Ahmed Nadim Sayed. Here we will present the background of the organization, then problems of the project and the current issue of the project, then key milestones, timelines, and our progress as well. So, first of all, what is the background of the organization? Aboriginal and community controlled health organization SCCHOs are providing primary healthcare facilities that are run and regulated by the local indigenous communities. Goondir Health Service is an Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander community control health organization. It has many branches in Queensland. Goondir Health Services, like many SCCHOs, provide variety of health care programs and services such as medical care, mental health support, chronic disease management. Then what else? It's social and emotional well-being programs, sexual and reproductive health, maternal and child health, and many more. So, due to the cultural and traditional beliefs of their Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander clientele, the service provided by the Gundir are special and specifically designed to meet those needs. For providing those needs and services, Gundir has up to 55 employees with a service area of 72,000 kilometers, square kilometers, and serves 4,000 plus clients. To For that purpose, they are using induction program for new joinees. And what is the induction program? So to welcome the new employees to the organization and prepare them for their roles. Many businesses adopted an induction program. It assists in the incorporation of workers into the business in this situation where remote work or distributed teams are common. This method enables organizations to successfully introduce new employees to the company's culture, policies, processes, and tools, regardless of their physical location. Currently, Goondir Health Services follows the traditional approach in this but in this induction program. They are doing two full days program, and in this program they cover the introduction part, training part, documentation, and everything, and which is conducted by their existing staff. So it is time consuming and a lengthy process, and it also disturbs the day-to-day schedule for existing staff as well. So now I am handing over my presentation to the my other team members, and thank you.
Hi, this is Kusmalakshmi Manikonda, currently enrolled in Advanced Information Systems project in my final semester. I'm from Team 1 of Virtual Induction Process of Goondir Health Services. I'm going to explain objective, problems and solutions, and current issues. So the main objective, the fundamental objective is increasing the effectiveness of Goondir onboarding process. In the current induction process, we have identified some challenges. These issues are consuming valuable time for the staff as well as for the existing staff as well. So the virtual induction module will reduce the manual paperwork, will improve the data accuracy as well. So the problems are the current induction process takes 2 full days. Like it is consuming valuable time for the new staff and conducting frequent in-person inductions are also considerable burden on existing staff as well. So they are required to dedicate time to these induction sessions, which could otherwise be utilized for the primary roles. Additionally, clinical operations are disrupted when staff members are pulled away for the induction process. So this can lead to the inefficiency in service delivery as well. So the current system lacks flexibility as it requires all new staff members to go through the same process. In the next slide, we'll explain the solutions. Um, so we are giving design for series of virtual modules that can be accessed remotely. So they can do it according to their convenience within the mentioned due date. Um, I can give you the idea of how our virtual induction module will be. After hiring process, the employee will get the mail with login details and the link for the induction process. So the successful login goes to the registration page, so where the employee will fill all his personal details. So it will be saved into the Goondir's database. Next, he will go to the dashboard. So it has a virtual tour of Goondir, and it also has mission, vision statements, and values of Goondir. And the next process will be the document verification and submission. So once it is done, so the employee needs to complete the modules. Um, about his role, on the end of each module there will be a quiz. So after completion of the quiz, so the process will end with the feedback. So this is the process. um, and the current use. So health, in our process, the current issue we are identified was so the document verification will rely on either human or the software. So that's the issue. And some technical errors also, healthcare system often consists of various software and hardware components, like ensuring that the virtual module can seamlessly integrate with the existing system, like electronic health record systems, can be technically challenging. And healthcare organizations can have a large workforce. So designing virtual modules to scale efficiency to accommodate a varying number of users is a technical concern. And also controlling access to the sensitive information and modules also important. um, and managing and updating the content within the modules, especially when healthcare guidelines change, it requires a robust content management system. So that is also one technical concern we have. So our team working together to overcome these challenges. So yeah, thank you.
Here is the ER diagram. What is the ER diagram? ER diagram means entity relationship diagram, or ERD. ER diagram shows how entities in a database, like people, things, or concepts, are related to each other. It frequently represents the characteristics of the organization as well. ERD mostly develops for or designing a relational database in context of concept visualization. An ER diagram can be used to display the relationship between entities and their properties. The entities themselves demonstrate the logical structure of the database. This is helping to restructure or develop a new database. Here, if we talk about this diagram, then here the employees, induction program, induction attendance, trainer, and department are the entities. If we are talking about the relationships, then on employees can attend multiple induction programs. Then each employee belongs to one department, and the department can have multiple employees. Then an employee can attend an induction program, and induction program can have multiple employees or attendees. Each induction program is conducted by one trainer or any related person, but a um, trainer can conduct multiple induction programs. If we are talking about the attributes, then employee have employee ID, first name, last name, date of birth, sender, insert all the details related to employees. Then induction program have program ID, program name, description, and date is the attribute for that. Then department have department ID and department name. Then trainer have trainer ID, trainer name, contact number, and email details. All are the attributes for the trainer. Then induction attendance has attendance ID, then employee ID, program ID. Though this both are employee ID and program ID is the reference for the uh, that induction program table and employee tables. And attendance, those all are the attributes for induction attendance. And this will help to develop a database for the induction.
Hi everybody, my name is Manas Kumar Sharma, one of the team member of Team 1 for the project of Goondir Virtual Induction Process of Goondir Health Services. I'll talk about the BPN diagram, timelines and key milestones of our project. BPN diagram is processes or flowchart for the conveying message to the business executives or the stakeholders. It contains process, events, activities, gateway, connectors, message flow, artifacts, and data. For example, I'll explain the BPN diagram in is the part. For example, inductee starts here, go through the login or sign up page. For the successful login or sign up page, they will be forwarded to the dashboard. Otherwise, they will be redirected to the login page. The message will be generated and the data will be stored in the Goondir system. They go through the dashboard and get the virtual tour of the Goondir system or health services. They accept the terms and condition and do the documentation part. For example, GP will submit his license and things and upload after successful upload of the document. The message will be generated. Then he or she will be redirected to the modular training task. It is the generalized form. So everybody goes through this training task according to their job designation. GP will go through some policies and procedure, and as well as Medicare manager will go through the Medicare processes things. After successful completion of this task, he or she will be redirected to the page where they will get the certificate. Otherwise, they will be redirected to the same page. Then after they will get the feedback and there will be the end of the task. Timeline, we'll talk about timeline and key milestones. For example, this is the Gantt chart. This is the elaborated form of the individual tasks and soft tasks, and here is the milestone and the second milestone. The milestones and timelines are the same things here. The difference is we convey the message in the Gantt chart here. Milestones and timelines are divided or created, so we finish the task in the proper time frame. For example, in the first task in the planning and preparation, you have allocated 15 days to start from the 3rd of the August and end at the 23rd August. Same in the proper manner, we divided into 2 milestones and we finished on the 31st August of 2023. The first task is discussion with the stakeholders. After that, we receive the materials, for example, the documentation of module 1 to module 18 from the stakeholders. Then after we identify the stakeholder in the induction process, for example, clinical manager, infection control leader, Medicare coordinator, etc. And we review the existing material. For example, how are they going, how they are doing the induction process now and how they want it to be. For example, they are taking 4 days. They want to reduce it to the time frame of 1 or 2, maximum 2 days. So they want the efficient way of induction process. The first milestone is defined as that, and the second milestone we gather information about the processes, create the virtual things like training things, and after that we review the information, everything in the information part, virtual part, and we incorporate in our project. That's how we finish the project and we present it to the stakeholders of the Goondir Health Services. That's my part of the presentation. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, I am Subhaspun. I'll be giving a brief presentation on the UI or mock-up design part of this project. In our project, we got two main actors, that is staff members and admin. So I'll be providing the sitemap designs for both the staff members and admin. So let's get into it. Okay, first of all, we got user dashboard sitemap. We can see that the staff members will have access to features like managing their profiles, collaborating on projects, completing training modules, referring to employee handbook, tracking their certifications, managing their tasks, communication tools. They can all also have access to research center for learning materials and other options such as contact us, support, and feedback. Okay. So on the other hand, admin will have more extensive capabilities, uh, including management of user, overseeing project, assigning tasks to the users. Uh, they can also edit training modules. They can also edit the employee handbook, control and update research center. They can manage the certifications, oversee the communication, and they can also access to analytics and reporting tools. They can also create permission and announcement templates and look through audit trials for system actions. Okay, now I'll show you guys some mock-up designs which will follow this sitemap. Okay, first, this is the login page for both the user and admin. This is the user dashboard markup. Okay, so as you can see, it covers all the sitemap features. After that, this is the admin admin dashboard. Okay, so now finally, I'd like to give some suggestions or general improvement points which can further improve the systems, such as making it accessible to the disabled people, multi-language support, implementing it for mobile applications, gamifications, making it online mode, user survey to further improve the systems, resource recommendations, emergency alert, and lastly, data security. And single sign-on SSO features. Thank you.